Previously on Tidy Space, Tidy Mind, I went through my most used makeup in my makeup desk. I reorganized it and put systems in place to make it a more functional, organized space. Unorganized, random products. However, in the process, I removed my less used products and put them all in my main makeup storage, which is now crammed full, overflowing. I can barely open the drawers. So today's task is to declutter my makeup collection. Part 1. So welcome back to the Messy Girl Diaries. Welcome back to Tidy Space, Tidy Mind. Today we're going to be targeting foundations and concealers. If you've got a pile of clutter next to you that you want to go through it with me. Let's do this together. Put me on in the background. Let me motivate you. Let me body double you. Let's get this done together. Messy girls, unite. Let's get into this collection. I've been putting this off. Let's go. So here is where I keep my main collection of makeup. This is everything. There's a drawer for each section of my face. However, foundations, concealers and primers have started to overflow. This is unacceptable. So to reduce overwhelm, I'm going to do this section by section because we are doing small, manageable chunks, because that is the point of Tidy Space, Tidy Mind. We are breaking it down, making it manageable, approachable, less overwhelming, trying to make my life a little bit less cluttered up here and everywhere. We have here foundations, concealers and primers. There's also a few other things that have just managed to get themselves into the mix. And this bag has an absolute multitude of things, all sorts. So I'm just gonna take the primers, foundations and concealers out of this bag. I'm gonna organize it into primers, foundations, concealers, and then other things. Put the other things back in this bag, which we'll go through later on. And then we'll start deciding what's gonna stay and what's gonna go. Let's do it. Play Spotify.
Here's Spotify.
Sometimes we act like a fool, not aware we're troublemakers. Sometimes we try to be cool, not being givers, only takers. Stop for a minute, stop and breathe for a minute. Don't get over your head, try to listen instead, won't you?
Alright, let's start with foundations. These are all of the foundations that I have that I don't really use as much. I am going to definitely cut back. A lot of these are very old, very old, should not be going on my face old. I've not done this in a long time. And a lot of these things I've kind of done declutters and kept them because I think I'll use them and then I just don't use them. So yeah, these are very out of date. I just don't need these foundations. Like, I have a drawer full over there that I actually love and use. A lot of these I just keep for filming purposes. Yeah, let's try. I needed something to wipe my hands with.
Think for a minute, who you wanna be for a minute. Don't get over your head, you're like everyone else, aren't you? You could gain from being a bit nicer, knowing to talk and when to shut your mouth. You're so moody, always such a fighter. Try to open up your mind sometimes, you'll be just fine.
There is still quite a lot here. I'm gonna be honest, there's still quite a lot here. There's lots of multiple shades of the same product. When you're a regular fake tanner and your shade transitions throughout the week, let alone months, it's nice to have different colors to mix. And I use all of the shades. Yes, I know that's a lot. This is where we're at with the foundation. Some examples of things that I'm getting rid of. This NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I did a review on this like 6 years ago. This is 6 years old. I know that that's old. I should get rid of it. My L'Oreal Infallible, one of my favorite foundations ever, but they don't sell it in the UK, and I bought this again about 6 years ago, so I need to get rid of it. My Laura Mercier is completely separated. I think it's gone bad. All of these products I can remember doing reviews on, and they were all over 5 years ago. They need to get out of my life. However, there are then these products. These products are my summer shades, like really depth of the summer holiday shades. So I'm gonna pop these in a separate area. I'm gonna have like a holiday drawer where I keep like SPF and tanning products and also my summer products, like minis, travel minis, things like that. So these will have a separate home, which we'll do on a different day. And then these are products that are new-ish, opened, used, however not my shade, or I have multiples of them that I know I won't use up before they go bad. So this is going to go in my friends and family giveaway pile because they are all opened and used. So that drawer is pretty done. Still full, but better. The fact that it can close and that it's in one drawer is improvement. I think I want to try and put concealers and primers in the same drawer, which means there is a big cull that needs to happen. I need to leave soon to go to the gym. As ever, I've given myself an hour before I go to the gym to do this. I think that's a really good system for me. Let's do concealers and then I'll head off. So these are all my concealers. This is good. I was gonna try and do concealers and primers in the same one and I thought maybe that wouldn't happen, but actually I think it will. Oh wait, no, this is the right way around. So let's do primers in this side.
What you said, be honest. Well, you do your best. You said with forever that you wouldn't leave me never. But it's all a test. 'Cause Friday I know better.
You know what? I really don't think that's too bad. In the grand scheme of things, all my primers and concealers fit in one drawer. My foundations fit, there's space if I want to take some things from my main collection and put it in here or swap things out. This is just annoying because it takes up more room, but like there's empty spaces in both of these drawers, which there has not been in a long time. So I'm pretty pleased, honestly, with that. I just know from experience that there is definitely gonna be foundations hidden, dotted around my house in different places. So I'm glad that there is space for potential growth. Concealers and primers wise, again, I'm just getting rid of really old things that have obviously gone off, separated. My beloved MAC Pro Longwear concealers, my Colourpop concealers, my Makeup Revolution. Like, these are all really old and need to go. So these are products that I'm throwing away because they're really old. I think just for now, before I sort out the travel makeup, I am just gonna pop my darker shades in with the rest of my makeup, just so that it's not out and making clutter. You never know, this may become their permanent home. I'll just see, we'll just see how it's going because it fits. And then my darker concealers can go in with my concealers too. Yay, that's not bad. And the fact that that really didn't feel as intimidating as I thought it was gonna feel, I actually quite enjoyed that. Have my music playing, whoa. I think in this video I'll also move on to potentially my cream products, my cream blushes and bronzers, maybe my setting powder. We'll see, we'll see. I'm not gonna overpromise and underdeliver. I'm just going to see how I'm feeling when I get home. I might continue. If not, I'll do it on a different day. But that's it for this little session. I need to run off to the gym. Foundations and concealers are done. I might also potentially do a secondary cull in a couple of months' time. If there's something that I've not used in the 2 months, it's gotta go. I'm on a, dare I say, roll. It's the next day and I'm feeling hyped and pumped to do the next section. Cream bronzers and blushes, let's do this thing. No, I think this is actually the next task. I just opened the top one and realised that there's foundations in here as well. I just know from experience that there is definitely going to be foundations hidden, dotted around my house in different places. I need to know what's in these boxes before I can actually cull what's in the drawers, because if I'm like, oh, the drawers are like a nice happy full, and then I find there's loads of stuff in here, there might be duplicate, there might be things that are similar that I don't need 2 of, etc. So I've been putting this one off. Let's just take everything out these boxes into category. I'll go through the foundations and the concealers first, and then I'll move on to other things. Okay, cheers. Let's roll the tape, baby. Let's go. Play Spotify.
say we love, we say we love. We gave it all, we gave it all. We say we love, we say we love. But we were just innocent until something better came along.
Bit of a bump in the road. There was significantly more foundations and concealers in the boxes than I thought there was going to be, but I have mostly managed to put them in homes. I'm getting rid of a few, as in like throwing a few away, because these are really old, and then I actually have quite a substantial pile to put in my gift to family and friends because they're brand new but the wrong shade, etc. I've gotten rid of 18, which I think is pretty good. These, however, are now full again. They're organised, but they are full. I mentioned it yesterday, I'm gonna do another cull in a couple of months' time. Really downsize, but at the moment the goal is just... Oh, there's someone at my door. Hello, sorry. My replacement for my Apple Pencil just arrived because mine is broken. Yay. What was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah, the goal for this is to make sure that everything's got a home and that all of my makeup fits in either my drawers or the big collection, and that there are no products on top of each other. Everything is laying flat or standing up straight, so it all fits, and like the immediate colour things that I know are off and that I know I shouldn't be putting on my face. And then the secondary cull that I'll do in a while will be for the things that I'm aware now that I'm not going to use and I can give away to friends and family. I'm hoping that this will encourage me to use the products now because I can see them all and they're not just like in random boxes and bags. How am I going to know to use a foundation if it's hidden in a box that's in a bag that's in another box that's in a cupboard, you know? Out of sight, out of mind. Like, I forget that I own so many things because it disappears. Object permanence, as they call it, is something that I struggle with, which is very common for us ADHDers. It is a big symptom, actually. If you've never heard of that before, it's a real thing. It can happen with objects, but it can also happen with people. If people don't reach out to you and you don't talk to people regularly, it's almost like you forget people exist. It's a really like unspoken about part of some people who, not, you know, to generalize, but a lot of people who have ADHD suffer with object permanence. So if I can't see that I own something, I'll forget, which is why I end up with duplicates, things that are similar, items of clothing in my wardrobe, like 4 of the same vest top, slightly different iterations of the same vest top, because I'm like, I don't own a white vest top, and then I find one months down the line, like, I didn't even know I owned this. Having everything visible is the goal, and then I am gonna go back through it. So there are so many of these episodes, like, you guys have no idea how many episodes of this there's gonna be, but my goal with this series was to encourage me to do this more often. And the fact that I've decluttered / tidied / just done something to benefit me and my space every day now for 6 days in a row is unheard of. So far it's working, and I'm just hoping that I can continue with the momentum. This is why we're taking it one day at a time and not putting pressure on ourselves. Yeah, we've revisited the foundations and the concealers, and now these drawers are full, but it's better. And also, look how satisfying this is. Look at how satisfying these primers are. I love that. So yeah, we've got the pot concealers, standing concealers, and primers, and then like tube primers, and then all the I know this is still loads, guys, like, I'm not denying that. It's so much better for now. Let's go put these home. Okay, now back to what the original purpose of today was, which is going through I don't know, do I do cream products? Because I also need to make sure I have enough drawers, you know? So we're gonna do cream blushes, cream bronzers, and cream highlighters. And then there'll be a separate drawer for powders. That sounds good. Okay, you know the drill. Let's go. another drawer of highlighters. I thought there wasn't many. I was like, this is not. Have you met me? Do you know how much I like highlighter? No, there's more highlighters. Okay, let's continue. I think I need more drawer dividers. I actually think that I might have to do bronzers, blushes and highlights each in their own drawer. But do I do a mixture of cream bronzers and powder bronzers, cream blushes and powder blushes, cream highlights, powder highlights? We're at the worst before it gets better stage, people. Each drawer has one divider each, and then the rest of the drawer, however, one of them has this. So I think what we'll do, I'm gonna get a few more of the like taller separators for the standing products because they are brilliant. They keep everything so organized, things don't fall over. That drives me insane. It makes everything really cluttered. It keeps everything kind of in their spot. I think for now, until I have those dividers, which I'll order on Amazon today, and hopefully they'll be here in the next couple of days and I can finish these drawers with you. So let's start with the bronzers. I've culled everything down. I know it may not look like a cull. Let's start with contour. Now it's time to go through the powders, so let's start with powder bronzers.
What if your sweetness could reach everyone?
And Alexander, you came jumping out after me. Well, yes I do. Why didn't you tell me? Ha ha ha. And I never told you till just now.
Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost.
This could be Rotterdam or anywhere, Liverpool or Rome. Oh, it seems like I can.
You fill my head with roses. I can't help but
Together, hold each other close the whole night through.
filled with you and flowers.
Okay, bronzers, blushes, highlights. They all fit pretty contently at the moment. I am glowing. I've swatched so many highlights. Powders and setting sprays are gonna have their own drawer. That makes sense to me because they kind of go hand in hand. So I'm gonna order a few more of these dividers because they are just so handy for me. They really help my brain. Like, it's satisfying for me and it makes me want to upkeep it. I think I'm going to leave this section here and then I'll come back to you when I have the dividers, and we'll end this video there when the dividers are here. And these boxes are empty, which is exciting. That means that I can put the empties that are in that bottom shelf in one of these boxes. And somebody actually commented saying, like, I think the bottom shelf should be your friends and family giving away box, which I thought was a really good idea, and I'm going to do that. These are all of the products that are going to friends and family, and these can go into that bottom shelf, and then it's again really easy for me to see it, so whenever a friend comes around I'll be like prompted, rather than like taking out a box. I can just be like, that bottom shelf over there, if there's anything you want in it, just take it. That's just a little bit more manageable, and it's a little bit smaller as well, so it will like encourage me once it starts overflowing. I'll be like, oh, I need to like text my friends, see if they need anything, which I do quite often if I know I'm seeing a friend. I would say it's a pretty successful day. Very happy with my foundations, concealers, and I'll see you in the morning. Bless Amazon next day delivery. Let's open the goodies. I got varying sizes of little pots that I think would be better for like blushes and stuff, the tube. And I also got these slightly smaller ones, 2 blushes and bronzers next to each other. I thought this might be more efficient, but we're going to experiment because honestly, putting them all back in the drawers, it's like Tetris. It's one of the more satisfying parts. The decluttering is stressful, the reorganizing is fun. Let's start with highlight. Once again, let's take everything out. I think rather than using this narrow one for the highlights, I think using one of these bigger, wider drawers, and then, oh my god, please fit. Oh, so satisfying. I can't. And one of you, oh boy, get ready to watch the most satisfying thing ever. Play Spotify. 2 that don't fit. Oh, we'll revisit. I might have to get rid of 2 highlighters so they fit. We'll revisit you. Okay, I'm thinking same again for blush. Okay, we've got bronzers, blushes, highlights. Is it perfect? No, it's not. But perfectionism is, for me, the thief of joy. I can't get upset that it's not completely perfect and really satisfying because it's an improvement and I should be happy with that, you know? This perfectionism, everything needs to look completely Instagrammable, etc. is not the way I want to be living my life all the time. The bronzers are annoying me because I would be so happy if this tray fits. That would make this the most aesthetically pleasing, satisfying thing in the world, but it is just a tiny, weensy little bit too small. Like, I mean, I could do it like that. I mean, it's annoying that it sticks up. Actually, you know what? That is closer to perfect. I'll take that. I'm gonna take that. Bronzers, blushes, highlight. I mean, I'm thrilled. Let's go put them in their new home. Oh my God, yay, 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 yay. Very pleased. Yay me! I can now say that 5 drawers are decluttered and reorganized. I'm very pleased with that. Yay! I think that feels like a nice satisfying way to end this video. That is the end of episode 2 of Tidy Space, Tidy Mind, the Messy Girl Diaries. We're slowly stepping away from Messy Girl, moving into Clean Girl. Thank you so much for watching. I'm actually starting the next episode today, so I'll see you guys very, very soon. I have a few things I'm going to tackle today, so look forward to the next installment. Thank you for watching. I hope that you managed to get a bit of tidying done yourself while you watch this video, and if not, I hope it's maybe inspired you to take some time over the next week to just sit down and have a little go through of your stuff, decide what actually serves you and what's just taking up space. Thank you for watching as always. If you enjoy videos like this, do make sure to subscribe because they will be coming pretty regularly. So if you like satisfying declutters and satisfying storage solutions, then this is the place to be, apparently. Apparently, I'm that girl these days. And I will see you very, very soon. Lots of love. Mwah.